So as you know, Lizzo is being sued by three of her backup dancers for some very questionable behavior, one including fat shaming, the other including some stuff that happened at a cabaret they went to with strippers, and stuff that Lizzo was claimed to allegedly be trying to force these backup dancers to do while there. And so recently, Vibe has reported that Lizzo plans to countersue her former dancers using a photo of them at the Topless Cabaret show, insinuating that they were having a good time after the show. Marty Singer, the special singer's attorney, told the court that the images show the women happily carousing and gleefully reveling at one of the after-party events. The events allegedly took place following a performance that they claim to have been pressured to attend. So after hearing this, the three dancers' legal team responded. The accuser's legal team, led by Nima Ramani, told Ron Zambrano the issued statements regarding the rumored countersuit photos. Our clients aren't afraid of Singer and his empty threats or his victim shaming, Ramana began. I've handled thousands of cases, including prosecuting drug cartels, so we have no plans on backing down. Let's see if Singer can actually try a case in a courtroom instead of media. He continued, we've addressed all these instances where the plaintiff appeared to be happy alongside Lizzo during their time working with her. Of course, they wanted to keep their jobs. They had bills to pay just like everyone else, and they finally had enough of the abuse. We stand by every claim in the lawsuit and look forward to trial. Zambrano added that more than a dozen former employees have come forward sharing similar stories of harassment and abuse. First, let's deal with the last statement that they just said, where they said a bunch of other dancers came out and said the same thing. That doesn't really have any bearing on me to whether it being true or not. Like, just because a bunch of women be like, oh, well, she about to get some money because she said somebody assaulted her. I did too. Yeah, I used to get. I got it. Just because a bunch of people throw their hand in they had in the pot doesn't mean it's true. And you have to meticulously go through these women's cases and see which ones are lying and which ones are telling the truth. And it applies here as well with Lizzo. Does this mean I side with Lizzo? No. I personally am leaning towards siding with the dancers after sifting through some of the information that they've presented, and then watching the interview of Lizzo talking about the bar and how they operate and all the stuff that goes on there. This picture that they've produced does not sway me back to believe Lizzo. And I'm just saying I'm leaning towards one way because I'm waiting to see what else comes out. I'm not saying that she definitively did these things, but I'm leaning towards the dancers. But this picture that they produced still doesn't disprove anything to me. Like, yeah, they could have been there hanging out and been very uncomfortable as everybody was chanting, trying to get them to eat a banana out of some chick's box, right? And if they didn't want to do that, they shouldn't be peer pressured into doing that, right? This is bananas. I just did a video on the Mocha Fest in Houston with people just out in a sea of people just licking and sucking and eating random boxes. Like, what is we doing here? No, I'm not doing that. I'm good. So just because they were being pressured, and then after the show is like, oh, well, at least can we all take a picture together? Like, okay, cool. They went and took the picture. Okay, let's smile and take the picture. I'm willing to do that. Like, we came and hung out, whatever. Like, that doesn't say that the events before did not happen to me. Like, it has no bearing on what could have transpired before that. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all all went to the club together. They peer pressured this, that, and other, allegedly. And you know, it was uncomfortable. He was like, no, I don't want to touch no titties. I don't want to eat nothing out of nobody's box. Like, I'm good. Like, well, come on, you just do it. We all here together. No, I'm good. Like, I don't, no. And then afterwards, it's like, oh, can we at least take a picture together as a group because we all came here? Yeah, cool. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that the allegations prior could not have happened. So this picture is not a smoking gun to me by any means, but I'm just saying I think logically, and I try to let stuff play out and get as many of the facts or as much of the story that I can get to put the puzzle together to see what I think about it. And just because a bunch of people throw their hat in like, oh, in the Me Too pile, it doesn't make me believe you. And I'm holding that judgment out for Lizzo just as well as I do many of the men that have been falsely accused of things. And the media just runs with it, fire him and all this type of stuff. I'm so happy to see Michael Irvin is just about to get back on the TV, but he had to go and do it with another network because ESPN fired him and wouldn't put him back on TV because of some allegations that were not proven. And that's ridiculous that needed to be done. And I said this in a video that I said about the NFL. And listen, this is nothing personal. I don't want to see Lizzo perform at the halftime show. But the NFL said that she was in the running to be considered to be picked to perform at the halftime show. And they specifically took her out of the running because of this lawsuit of the allegations. I thought that was unfair. And if she was in the running, she should allow to still be into the running. And that is with my personal opinion being added as well, that I don't want to see her perform at the halftime show. That's still unfair to snatch her out for that reason over some allegations that haven't been proven yet. Ain't no more facts came out in the case, but they just want to get away from it. Like, that's the same thing as when you take Michael Irvin off of TV, you got people losing sponsorships because of this, that, and the other, because of allegations. And the allegations, to me, are what is bothersome, that everybody drop you like a hot potato and your career is suffering, your money is suffering, and it's just not fair because, as they say, the lie will travel around the world faster than the truth will. Like, the lie will go around the world 3-4 times, and by the time the truth comes out, it's whispered. You know, the lie is way louder than the truth. The lie is on title pages. Oh, the allegations. Oh, it's juicy. The gossip. And the truth comes out. Oh, it was all false. They did none of it. It was totally made up. And that comes across as a whisper. No one remembers the whisper. No one remembers that you were acquitted. And for the rest of your life, people like Malika Andrews will constantly bring up your allegations, right? Unless you're a woman, right? Because we're about to do a video on that too. If you're a black man, she will follow you for the rest of your life with those allegations that were never proven. But black woman, not the same. WNBA, chick beats up her girlfriend and all this, right? No mention. It's been a month. No mention. And look, I'm just playing it down the middle. I'm saying it's unfair that it be done to either party. If you're going to play it fair, play it fair. Malika Andrews, if you're going to keep calling out black men, call out black women. Call out white women. Call out women. Don't just be all on the men and call it out when it's, you know what I'm saying? Bringing up stuff from 10, 15, 20 years ago that's irrelevant of anything. And then you got Stephen A. Smith defending it. No, the allegations are allegations. If they are not proven to be true, it is very unfair to keep running smear campaigns against people and have them stripped of everything that they've worked for, and to do all this before you find out if anything is true or not. You understand what I'm saying? I dig that sometimes, you know, the bad press is just enough to make you want to distance yourself from the situation. And that's what a lot of people are doing. But I still stand on what I say when I just believe it's unfair. If you stand on it and you distance yourself, but then it turns out these allegations were false and they've lost all type of money behind this, it's just not fair, you know? But with that said, you heard my point of view. I'm leaning towards the dancers that are making the accusations, but I'm not totally in the pot with saying that Lizzo is guilty and I got to let it play out. You know what I'm saying? Got to let it play out. But it's your boy P-Cam. Let me know what you think, what you don't think. Get at your ball.